Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome to Satsang. Pleasure is pain. All pleasures end in pain. And those pleasures are only pleasures of the sight through eyes, respective object. Eyes, sight, respective object. Like, for example, a moth likes to embrace the flame of the candle, object of love, object of the sight, and it goes to join it, embrace it, kiss it, because it finds a pleasure to go to the flame, and it ends in its destruction. So all pleasures that belong to the sight will end in sorrow and suffering. Next is smell. Smell, nose, smell, object of the smell. The bee goes to the flower because she likes the fragrance of the flower. Particular bee goes to the flower and she doesn't leave it. And that flower folds in the night, lost. So all those people who are fond of this smell will also end in unhappiness. Then sound, music, ear, sound, object. As the people who hunt the deers in the forest, some of them who go to the forest and see those people who hunt, they play some sort of music, and the deer from all around, they come near the place hearing the music and they shoot them. This is how I have seen myself. And then taste, mouth, object of taste, like fish, always tasting, as you know, and it touches the hook of the angle of the fisherman, ends in suffering, loses her life. So those who are fond of taste, surely one day will have unhappiness in the end because of the taste. Any kind of taste will end in suffering. So, sight, smell, touch now. This is all one, we all have. Sight we have, and then smell we have, and then hearing we have, mouth, touch we have, and then touch. Touch means hand, no? Taste and touch. Touch is, you know how they catch the elephants. The elephants are caught only, they make a decoy of elephant, she elephant, dig a well, and on that they lay some grass. On that grass they make a she elephant, decoy of she elephant paper. And the elephants come to go near this elephant, touch, and it falls into the well. And the people who deal in the elephants, this is how they take the elephants and remove their tusk, trade of the ivory, and then they sell the elephants also. This is now, of course, it's banned in India, but how the elephants were caught in India. So these are three things: in pleasure and in pain, how to avoid. There's no other way to avoid this thing unless you aspire for self-knowledge. When you attain self-knowledge, there will be end of all these sufferings, sorrow, and perhaps the cycle of birth and death once for all. It will cease. When you attain self-knowledge, this appearance, false appearance, will end as when you dream, and in the dream you are attacked by some tigers call it, or some robbers call it in the dream, and you are much in trouble. So when you wake up, all this is over. It was reality. That trouble was reality. That pain, that suffering was unreal. But during the dream, it was as real as in the waking state. But when you wake up, all is over. It was a dream. And like this is also a dream. There is no difference between dream and waking state. Because in the dream also we see name, form. We see mountains, we see rivers, we see animals, we see birds, and we see forests, trees, everything. Likewise, here in waking state also we see name and form. What else? So there is no difference. So to wake up from this long-standing dream, we have to aspire for self-knowledge so that we wake up from this dream. How to do it? Many ways have been prescribed, many practices, methods, yogas. I don't think it has worked successfully, as the only one way is to know thyself, which is here and now. For that, to know yourself, you have not to do any kind of practice. You need not go anywhere, because it is not located far away from you. Self, Atman, is here and now. And you have to be free of ego, your desires, and habit of searching for the pleasures. This once you can avoid for instant of time, you will get rid of this mind. Mind is ego. Mind is past. Mind is samsara. Mind is sorrow and suffering. So you have to strike at the root of the mind, without which you cannot be happy. You cannot be at peace. And you can do it. If you resolve to do it, you can do it without any kind of effort. You have only got to do or got not to do. I don't think to do anything. Neither I tell you not to do anything, not to do anything. Simply I tell you to keep quiet and don't make any effort. Do not stir a single thought. Don't think, don't make any effort. And during this span, question, who am I? And if you can do, you are free. If you don't, the world process is in front of you for your enjoyment. And it will stay millions of years. You have spent here 35 million years have already gone through to be here in satsang. So you are welcome. We are going to do it because we have got not to do anything here. Simply stay quiet. Not to think, not to exert. Simply find out who am I. And this I is not located even feet away from you, inches away from you. It is here and now. Even before you speak of I, it is previously there. Before the rise of I, it is always there. It is not the sound that I speak about. It's not the verb. It's not that language. It's not the I that I speak about. It is something beyond this. Beyond any language, beyond any word. And that is your own being. Unless you identify yourself with your own being, you cannot be happy, you cannot be at peace. You have to go and come and repeat it for millions years. So this is up to you. This is up to you. This is the only way they say. The sages have said it, you see. Sages have said it, you are all free. You are all enlightened. You are not suffering. How can you suffer? Suffering belongs to the mind, and mind cannot touch it. Mind cannot reach that place where you are seated, where you abide, where you are living. In that place, sun even does not shine, nor the moon, nor the stars, where not even the thought can reach, untouched, unthought about, beyond comprehension. That is the place you have to direct your mind towards it. Direct your mind towards your own self and don't think. That's all is called freedom. And this is peace, happiness, beauty, love. So do as you please.